Race war, you say, and the white people are prepared for it? Sounds like some fear mongering to me. I touched on this subject in a long, detailed video. I think it was about 12 minutes long, and I explained what was going on with these black operatives of the Illuminati and Freemasons. And that video was titled Black Illuminati Military Agents of the White Man, Racist Black Genocide Generals Overstand. So if you want to see that video, go check it out. In fact, I'll post a link below. But I felt that this subject deserved this very own blog posting and YouTube video. There are two main types of agents in the quote-unquote black community. There are conscious agents, and then there's these zombies in reverse who are Manchurian candidates. I'll start off with the first type, the conscious agents. Conscious agents are agenda-based. Sometimes they say things that will cause people to live in fear, mental anguish, and torment. They know what they're doing. They are often pseudo-intellectuals or egotists to the highest degree. They are plants who are placed in positions of authority and influence to control, influence, and suggest ideas and information, and to keep so-called quote-unquote black people in the dark about things. Also to control the way that they think, such as your African American president, the mixed fruit guy in office, and some of these agents that you see in the YouTube videos with their sunglasses on and the bald heads or the short haircuts, and they all seem to have been in the military just by coincidence, of course. The other type of agent is a Manchurian candidate. Manchurian candidates don't know what they're doing. They don't know that they're being controlled. They are zombies in reverse. And what does that mean, you ask? You see, a zombie is the living dead. These people are dead living. They may have flesh, but these automatons are not all the way there. Just look in the movies and television shows. These human robots are cyborgs with flesh and bone, with blood pumping through their veins. These Manchurian candidates react off of hearing buzzwords, catchphrases, or word triggers that they are programmed to react in a certain way after hearing. I'll give you an example. Someone says something about their mother. They immediately react physically because mother is a trigger word. The N-word or nig is another trigger word, or nig word, as well as Jesus, troops, America, freedom, democracy, and the list goes on and on. Now, these two types of agents are patrolling YouTube and are attempting to foster an environment of fear in the minds of so-called black people. The story goes as follows. As I've heard Sarah Sutton-Seti and so many other people tell this fake story, but this is pretty much how the story goes. White people are somewhere in the forest with high-powered rifles training for a quote race war. That's not going to happen. And this manufactured alleged race war will be won by the Caucasian people because they have 3-year-olds shooting Barrett BMG M107 50 caliber sniper rifles at targets the size of Justin Bieber's wiener. And at 1.5 miles away, at the age of just merely 3 years old, they are able to strike a target the size of a dime laying flat during a windstorm, in the rain, during an earthquake. And their marksmanship at the age of 3 is so precise that when they hit said target, God comes down from heaven on a cloud and points at them and says, quote, "You were one bad white motherfucker." And I have to tell you, this story is complete bull. If a race war ever did happen, use basic logic. How many Caucasians are really practicing for anything? Do you or do you not listen to the news stories that keep warning us that America is getting fatter and fatter and lazier and lazier? The story about the white guy down the block being John Wayne is a cute little fantasy. But black agents like General Sarah Sutton-Seti or any of these other agents that tell you stories about the marksmanship of the Caucasian are lying to you big time. Most of them don't even own a firearm. And a lot of them that do are scared of the government. They think that the military is going to pull some bull shit. They aren't even concerned with you at all, to tell you the truth. They say that man becomes what he thinks about all of the time. And they also say that you create your own reality. So stop focusing on a fake race war. And if some stupid black person on the internet warns you about one, startle them by asking them what their military connection is. Because them claiming that a war is coming and telling you that you aren't prepared for it is a form of psychological intimidation and psychological warfare. So ask them, hey, where you learn that at? If you were honestly scared, fearful that something like this could ever happen, then eat healthy, work out, and live as much of a stress-free life as possible. Don't do drugs, don't drink, and don't smoke. And sure as hell don't go to nightclubs and bars. What are you going to do if the alleged inevitable pops off while you're popping bottles? Can you really shoot better while being drunk? Be honest with yourself. Anyway, let me know what you think about this nonsense and make sure to subscribe to my channel, because I'll be talking about a whole bunch more crap like this.